Discovering Paris's lost Roman treasures, the secret city of Lutetia. Before there was Paris, there was Lutetia, and its forgotten wonders are just beneath the surface. Beneath the City of Lights lies a forgotten civilization. When most people think of Paris, they imagine the Eiffel Tower, romantic cafes, haute couture, and the sweeping Seine. But what if I told you that beneath the cobbled streets of this modern metropolis lies the shadow of an ancient Roman city? A city with bustling forums, sprawling bathhouses, gladiatorial arenas, and secrets carved in stone. Long before Paris became the crown jewel of France, it was known as Lutetia, a Roman settlement that flourished on the banks of the Seine nearly 2,000 years ago. Today, few tourists realize they're walking over the very foundations of this forgotten world. This is the untold story of Lutetia, the secret city beneath Paris, and the Roman treasures it left behind. From Gallic village to Roman outpost, the birth of Lutetia. Long before Caesar's armies marched into Gaul, the land where Paris now stands was home to a Celtic tribe known as the Parisian. They built a small but strategic settlement on the banks of the Seine, centered around an island that would later become Île de la Cité. In 52 BCE, Julius Caesar's conquest brought Gaul under Roman control, and with it came Romanization: roads, aqueducts, temples, and order. The Parisian settlement was soon reshaped into Lutetia Parisiorum, Lutetia of the Parisii, and transformed into a Roman city complete with all the imperial trimmings. By the 1st century CE, Lutetia had emerged as a thriving Roman town, complete with public baths, marketplaces, temples, and even an amphitheater. It stood as a shining symbol of Roman civilization in the wilds of Gaul. The Roman grid, beneath modern Paris. Although Lutetia was eventually overtaken by medieval Paris, much of its urban skeleton still exists beneath our feet. Archaeologists have uncovered traces of a classic Roman layout with intersecting streets, the Decumanus and Cardo, administrative buildings, and an aqueduct system that supplied clean water to public baths. The remains of Roman Lutetia suggest a city that was elegantly engineered and highly advanced, with a population between 8,000 to 10,000 inhabitants at its peak. Roman Paris was not a backwater, it was a center of trade, culture, and administration. The Cluny Baths, ancient luxury in the Latin Quarter. One of the most astonishing remnants of Lutetia is the Thermes de Cluny, the Roman baths in today's Latin Quarter. These partially preserved ruins date back to the 1st–2nd century CE, and they reveal the opulence of Roman leisure. Massive vaulted ceilings, mosaic floors, and remnants of hypocausts, underfloor heating systems, show that Romans in Lutetia enjoyed the same luxury as their counterparts in Rome. The frigidarium, cold room, tepidarium, warm room, and caldarium, hot room, were part of a public experience designed not just for bathing, but for socializing, politics, and relaxation. Today, the Cluny Baths are integrated into the Musée de Cluny, a medieval museum that offers visitors a rare glimpse into the city's Roman past. The Arena of Lutetia, gladiators beneath the city. In the heart of the 5th arrondissement lies another hidden marvel, the Arènes de Lutèce, one of the few Roman amphitheaters still visible in modern Paris. Built in the 1st century CE, it once held over 15,000 spectators who came to watch gladiatorial combat, animal hunts, and dramatic performances. Lost for centuries after the fall of Rome, the arena was rediscovered in the 1860s during the construction of a tram depot. Today, it's a peaceful park, but if you listen closely, you can almost hear the echoes of cheering crowds and the clash of steel. The Roman road to the future, Lutetia's influence on Parisian development. Lutetia wasn't just a Roman city, it was the foundation for the Paris we know today. Many of Paris's ancient roads, like Rue Saint-Jacques, trace the exact paths laid down by Roman surveyors. The very layout of the Latin Quarter mirrors the original Roman street grid. The Romans built with permanence in mind. Their infrastructure, roads, bridges, aqueducts, continued to shape Paris long after the empire crumbled. Even Notre Dame Cathedral, built centuries later, rises from the site of a former Roman temple dedicated to Jupiter. The fall of Rome, the rise of Paris. By the 3rd century CE, Lutetia was facing growing threats. Barbarian invasions and political turmoil rocked the Western Roman Empire. The city's population retreated to the Île de la Cité, which offered natural defenses against attack. Gradually, Lutetia's grandeur faded, and in its place rose medieval Paris. But Roman culture never completely vanished. The Latin language evolved into French, Roman law influenced legal systems, and Roman engineering remained in use. In many ways, Paris was, and still is, a city built on Roman bones. Modern rediscoveries. Rome beneath the metro. To this day, new discoveries of Lutetia emerge from the soil during construction and excavation. In 2006, while digging for the RERC rail line, workers unearthed a Roman road and foundations of ancient villas. Every time the ground is broken, a piece of Lutetia risks coming to light. The deeper Paris digs, the more it finds the ghost of Lutetia whispering back. This forgotten city is not lost, it's simply buried beneath the layers of time. The eternal echo of Lutetia. Paris is a city that never forgets to honor its past, but beneath its Gothic cathedrals and elegant boulevards lies a civilization that predates the City of Light, a Roman heart beating beneath a modern face. Lutetia's amphitheaters, baths, roads, and ruins are not just historical artifacts. They're living links to a world that laid the groundwork for one of Europe's greatest cities. In discovering Lutetia, we don't just uncover Rome's influence, we rediscover the origins of Paris itself. So the next time you stroll through the Latin Quarter or descend into a metro station, remember, you're walking on the ruins of an empire.